Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today and welcome back to my kitchen. I am Lyle, my channel is Boring Old Guy, and you just never know what a boring old guy might be up to. I mentioned last time that I was going to show you a cast iron chicken. Now this is a recipe that I stumbled across. If you even want to call it a recipe, it's more of a method for cooking the chicken. Really all you need is a cast iron pan and some chicken with the fat and the skin left intact. Now I've got 3 thighs here, bone in, skin on. And the reason here is, I'm not a chicken skin eater, but my dogs love it. And a lot of people out there do like chicken skin, and this method will give you a nice crispy skin. Yeah, and it renders out the fat, which makes my dogs really happy too. I had a little bit of water, I cut up the skin, I put it on top of some kibble. Yes, they love me. All right, so let me get here and show you what I'm doing here. All right, so this is very simple. Okay, I'm gonna start with this cast iron pan of mine. Got this from Mom, thank you so much. Near as I can tell, this square Griswold pan was made in the 50s, and it is well used, and I love it as my everyday go-to. So what we're going to do is heat up the chicken first on the stovetop and then put it in the oven. It's going to go into a 400-degree oven, and so I'm going to use a little bit of avocado oil here rather than like an olive oil. Now the difference there would be the olive oil has a smoke point of about 375. The olive oil has a smoke point closer to 500. So that can make a difference. And also the avocado oil doesn't impart any kind of flavor. All right, so I'm going to use the classic SPG, right? A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic powder. And we're going to coat both sides of the chicken. All right. And let's see, I'm going to spread that around in there just a little bit. You do not need a lot of oil because as you're rendering this skin side down, the fats and the juices are going to come out of the chicken, and it's going to basically coat the bottom of your pan there as well. All right, one moment. All right, keep those fingers clean. I don't like to touch anything else after I've touched chicken, right? Touching raw chicken, is a good way to spread bacteria, germs, bad things. Don't spread bad things. Keep your fingers clean. Anytime you touch it, clean your fingers. And that's really all there is to this. All right, get these out of the way. And we're going to take this over to the oven. So in this method, you're not preheating your pan. What you're going to do is put it on, say, a medium heat and just let it start heating up. At the same time, turn your oven on to 400 and let it start preheating. And I find that with my setup here, the oven gets hot about the same time it's time to put this into the oven. All right, so we're just going to let that render. I'm going to put a cover over the top of this to keep the splashing down, and we wait. Okay, well, this has been sizzling for a little while. And I'm just going to move the chicken a little bit. Just kind of rotate it around. There you go. All right. Still waiting for that oven to heat up to 400. But as soon as it does, I'll flip the chicken. We'll put it in the oven to finish it off. All right, my oven has come up to temperature. So I'm just going to flip that chicken. You can see I got a nice golden brown skin going on. All right, here we go. Shut this off and we'll put her in the oven. And I'm going to set my timer for about 10 minutes here. All right, there we go. Okay, my timer went off. It's been 10 minutes. Let's check the temperature. Now let's turn this on. That'll give me better results. All right. So you're looking for an internal temperature of about 165. All right, just 167, climbing to 168. Let's check another one. Same temp. Check the last one. Now that one needs a little bit more time. It's at like 154. All right, so I'm going to throw all of these in. It won't hurt the ones that are already up to temp. Just a few more minutes. All right, a couple more minutes in the oven. And that should do it. Check that last piece again. Turn it back on. All right, we're at temp now. Okay, so we're going to let this sit for a good 10 minutes. And that will allow the cells to relax, the juices to redistribute throughout the meat. And then we'll be ready to give this a taste test. Let me show you what it looks like a little closer. All right, there you go. You can see how much of the juice rendered out. Now what I do is just mix that with a little bit of water and pour it over the dog kibble. Yum, yum. They always stand at the kitchen door and wait for me to finish that. They know what's coming. They can smell it. Lunchtime today. All right, so we've been letting this rest for a little while. You got to give it a taste test, right? You know, you can use this with breasts, with drumsticks, thighs, like I did. Basically anything you want. You know, the trick is to have that skin and fat intact so it renders out. Oh, that is so good. How about you, baby girl? You want a little piece of chicken? Come on over. Oh, what a cutie pie. All right, there's one for Chloe. Okay, everybody gets a turn now. Okay, Summit. Come on back over here. Summit. All right, here you go. Oh, good girl. Oh, yeah. All right. You've got the Boring Old Guy seal of approval for this method. Give it a try. It is so simple. and your meat is just so tender, so juicy. So brown it on the stove top, put it into the oven, finish it off at 400 for about 10 minutes. That's all there is to it. So until next time, take yourself a hike. Be blessed. We'll see you then. Ready? Are we ready? All right. Here's some for Chloe, for Summit, and here's Charlie's. All right, good doggies.